Hello everybody, my name is Oak and today we're going to be increasing our park with finishing the Raptor part of it. Last time we did the Velociraptor enclosure, but today we're going to add Microraptors. Well, you may be thinking that's a bit boring because they are just birds, but I think it turned out pretty well and you can do some pretty interesting things with Microraptors and bird-like creatures in this game. But first we need to finish the entrance of this section of the park with some nice foliage and some nice rocks and stuff. And as well as a little shop, which I'm gonna build in a second. But first I would like to showcase something I did not do last episode, and that is the enclosure at night. You can see I put some lights in the trees as well, but you can also really see how nice the red lights from last time came out. I really enjoy it. So, like I said, we're going to make a little kiosk here, just because the people in the park were complaining that there was not enough food to eat. So I thought I would oblige and give them an incentive to actually come to the Velociraptors, apart from the Velociraptors, of course. So for now I will give you guys a little cinematic overview of what we made so far, and after that we're going to start at the main attraction, the Microraptor enclosure. So after that little intermission, we can start at the main thing right now. So starting off with the branches that the birds can actually sit on, I was thinking kind of keeping it in line with the Velociraptor enclosure in terms of it being a round enclosure, not 360 this time, but more like 180 that people can walk around. So you start at the Velociraptors, you walk around it, you enjoy them like, oh wow, they're beautiful, nice. And then you get to this point where you can kind of relax, sit down, maybe eat something from the kiosk we just built, and just relax, take a breather, and then continue. So it's not really that big of a thing, it's not really that impressive, like wow, but I think we can make it kind of cozy, kind of a place you would want to sit down, to just relax and just catch a breather. So I'm kind of using the same process as last time, just putting the basic stuff and then later, decorate it, put in some more and some more. And that is actually what I'm doing right now. Yeah, it already gives that great of an effect. And I don't think this enclosure needs as much as the Velociraptors because it is small, it is cozy, it needs to be kind of, yeah, more like simple and not that grandiose for this animal. Believe it or not, but the Microraptor is actually my favorite dinosaur. This is because my uncle actually made a replica of the fossil from this animal, which was really well preserved, and gave it to me. And the reason why I love it so much is because it gave a great insight in how this animal looked, because the fossil was so well preserved that they could even identify by pigment cells what color it was. So we have a really good understanding of how this animal looked and what color, of course, the feathers had. So I think that just gives it a little bit more weight to like the fossil and the animal, because we can say almost for certain how it looked like, and I think that's really cool. You can even see, you will need to look it up, the Microraptor fossil. You can even see the feathers and how they were structured, and it's really something to see. And I have a replica of that one. It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't want to say that I'm better than you because of it, but I'm kind of saying that I'm better than you because of it, so yeah, you know how it is. So actually getting back to the main attraction, I'm putting in the roof. I really like the idea of making it an extension of the backstage area of the Velociraptor enclosure. So you kind of have like this one center for the raptors to actually, care for them, give them medicine, let them sleep. And I think it just brings the whole like section of raptors together. While placing the rocks, I accidentally put a rock a bit more into the enclosure that it clipped through the wall of the enclosure, but I actually kind of liked it and I turned it into a little feature, even adding a plant that you guys can see that I did that on purpose, and I think it looks really good. So right here I'm building a little doorway for the birds itself. so they can kind of enter the backstage area if they want to. I did not build it interior, but I like the suggestion that it's there. And look at these little guys. I mean, they're kind of cute, right? They're small and cute. When I was watching these recordings, I realized they were actually facing their backs to the visitors. So in the montage at the end, or the little like tour, I actually turned them around. So please keep that in mind. You can actually see the beaks. So right here I am placing the roads and the signs and the donation boxes for the money, as well as some fences to close off the section of this park with the rest of the map. So I actually placed a toilet here because I didn't really know what to place there, and I thought it was really empty. So, you know, when in doubt, place a toilet, I guess. And of course some seating so people can actually sit and just enjoy the enclosure. To finish this build, I just almost 100% copied what I had at the other side, making some few adjustments so it doesn't really exactly look the same. And of course we don't have the little kiosk at the other side. And I think it just brings it all to one whole. So there's only one thing left to do, and that is give you guys a little tour. So we start at the Raptor entrance. And then the first thing you see is of course the Velociraptor enclosure. You can see them somewhere over here. I don't see them right now, but you know, you know they're there. And then of course you have the little food place, which people can just grab something to eat and sit down to eat like these guys are doing while watching the Velociraptors from here. Of course you can see them better when you're looking through the window and through the binoculars, but you know, it's something. Then if you continue here, you get to the Microraptor place with the toilet, very nicely placed. You can see them sitting right here, the cute guys. Look at them. I just love these guys. They still turn their backs to the visitors, so I don't know what's that about, but you know, I love them. Then if you continue through this path, you get to the Velociraptor enclosure again. We made some foliage like the other side with some rocks, and then you make a full circle. Later on I want to make a little entrance here to another part of the park, but I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but you know, we'll see till then. Next time we're gonna make a new segment, and yeah, we'll just have to see what it is. I'm not gonna spoil it yet. So if you like this video, please leave a like. Please leave constructive criticism. I don't really know what I'm doing with this whole YouTube thing, but I like it, so I'm gonna keep doing it, but any feedback is greatly appreciated. So, for now, till next time, bye bye.